Okie dokie, let's go with the public test server. Had a few issues with sound. That sound intro is quite nice. This is very off-putting. That sound file for the garage. And taking a while to get there, but there we go. And we've dropped into the new garage. Let's have a quick look at that. Very flash looking. Lots of lighting. And the closer I get to the fire, when I'm over the back here, the louder that sound gets. Which is weird. Back around we go, and over here, and it's less noticeable. I don't even think from here it should be that noticeable. Interface, not really much different. Confused as to why I might have lost some money out of that. Don't understand that. Got a bucket load of credits. The garage, huge difference, and nice change except for that fire sound. So vehicles, the icons don't look any different. That doesn't look any different. Doesn't look any different at all. No, no different. Armoured Warfare News. An issue here. There are currently no events running, which grant bonuses. I think it's the same on the other ones, so spelling or final proofing has been a bit of an issue for them. That takes us to the Armoured Warfare News page, maybe? Or not. Perhaps not active at the moment. Let's have a look at our settings. Have they changed? Doesn't appear to be any differences. So it's kept my old sound settings. Close. Go back to the game. What else we got? Headquarters. Remains the same. Righto, so that's the same. Player versus player remains the same. Well, except here it's 1 to 10. And here it's 1 to 10 in Global Ops. Well, that's interesting. I didn't think they'd allowed it. Have to have a quick look in the original one just to confirm that. And a quick switch to the original 2.6 to verify. Oh yes, I thought there was a difference. 5 to 10 for Global Ops. So on the new one's 1 to 10, and obviously Random Battles is still 1 to 10. So yes, a bit of a change. There's a bit of a difference in here. These contracts weren't shown on the 0.27, so there's none of these shown on that. And now back to the PTS. We'll go back to... Oh yes, this is very different. So we've dropped it from standard, challenging and hardcore to now just standard and hardcore, and it's 1 to 10 in standard. Interesting. And 1 to 10 in hardcore. Again, very interesting. Let's go back to 2.6 and have a look at that just to confirm. And we're looking at it's 5 to 10 and 1 to 6 on standard. Now on the new one it's 1 to 10, which is going to be interesting. 3 to 8, which is challenging. Now hopefully the standard will have slipped to the challenging and at least give you the bonuses that you used to get at challenging, not none that you get at standard, so you don't get any bonuses. But 1 to 10 on hardcore and 1 to 10 on standard, which is now in the middle. And back to the PTS. I've already played the first one here, which is Alarish. and the second one I have not played. So 2 new special operations folders to go through. And you can do it in challenging, but I'm in a tier 10, so it won't let me do it in challenging. Cool, okay. That one's capture Douglas O'Reilly, Evocati Commander. Vehicles. And this is where a lot of people have been talking about the changes. So instead of it being a lateral tree, it's a horizontal tree per se. They haven't changed the premiums. They haven't changed the ones that can link to, so these are with a different commander. So that links to him, that links to Shishkin, and obviously that links to Wolfie. So you start here, you go forward, and you can jump straight up to the Shot-Caldelet, and then onto the Macabre, or you can actively open each of these and they'll be then unlocked in their relative dealer. The same again, you can go down the bottom and across. On the T64 it'd probably still take you, because the arrow is still there. It's just Shishkin, so you have to go through there and then back up. That could get a little confusing. Okay, let's have a look at Wolfie. Nothing new there. Obviously I don't have that vehicle. I haven't purchased it. Had a lot of problems with the ATGMs. Be interested to know if it's fixed a lot of those. I've got the 10P90, I've actually got 2 of them. And the same, you can go up, clear them, or just continue across the A3. So you don't have to do the A1 and the A2, you can just jump from the 60 to the A3 and then all the way out. So there's no new vehicles in that. No new vehicles there. The Leopard's the same. 2, so there's no new vehicles there. The TDs are the same, the LAV 300 goes off. But you can go straight through to there. It's interesting, you could probably jump from 3 to 5. Yep, you can jump straight through from 3 to 5. Interesting. Go back to Wolfie. Interesting. You can't get from there to the hot, you have to go down. It's kind of a bit convoluted. And in the recon mode, okay, that's the Fox, the VBL. The Fox seems a bit in the wrong spot. I reckon they should have been swapped. And still no new vehicles. Let's have a look at Mr. Shishkin. I don't know where the Altai is going to be. I got the VFM, but that's the Merc one, so I didn't buy that because I'm not a fan of purchasing multiple vehicles. I got a couple, but mainly because they came as gifts or I won them. Okay, still no new vehicles. The boat's got a change in its missile firing. You would have read that in the news. No changes there either. Chieftain. Okay, there's no Altai. Or the OF40 I should say. The Altai still not here. Okay, let's have a look at Zang's. Okay, I've got the RCR, but I've got that French version with the funny paint job, blue and white and red. Quite nice. Okay, nothing new there. VBL. Really weird vehicle, that one. Not a fan of that. Might be interesting to try. So no Alte there. No Alte there. Too old for Alte there. Okay, Challenger. These are changes into a different sphere. That's into Shishkin. Interesting. And I don't own a lot of the arties because I'm not a real big fan of arty. I only got them initially, most of these, because you needed to get them for the commanders that were in them, and then they stopped that. And the Alte is not here, so that takes care of all the commanders, and there is no Alte. Okay, so I can't get hold of the Alte and check it. Let's just turn off 10 and go to MBTs. Let's have a Bo Peep, see if it's in the garage. No, I don't think it's down that low. I think the Alte is a bit higher than that. Let's have a look at something. Okay. Well, there's the new decal layout. So if I just want to see events, I have to highlight events. And if I want to see them all, I could turn them all on. Okay, fair enough. Now let's go back to garage. Let's pick, actually, let's go to my reserved vehicles again. My tier 6, so that's a standard vehicle. Let's go to the paint. Ah, see, I can actually, I don't own that one, but I can put on the ice one on the standard vehicle. Right, so if I didn't have it, but I had that, I could apply, and they both run around looking the same. So I can't remove the camo from the premium vehicle that has a specific camo, but I can use that camo, see no camo here, but I can use this camo on a standard vehicle of the same ilk. I wonder, can I use it on the Leopard too? Oh, that's interesting. Let's have a look at that for a sec. Let's go to... It probably won't. Let's go to a 7. Leopard 2, where are you? Where are you, old brute? There you are. Let's try camo. Can I? No, I can't use it. So I can use it on the same style of vehicle, but I can't use it on a different vehicle. So the garage icons and everything else hasn't changed. Let's go to a 10 for a sec. 10. And there's one unique thing I did find out the other day. This one has a special ability. Now certain tanks have special abilities. So this has either rapid fire or, click on that, and it changes it. Rapid fire or stealth. So the stealth factor will give me an increase in camouflage, acceleration, and max speed. So that means it will be stealthy, prevents you from activating the ability. So if you're higher than 30 kilometers an hour, the ability goes off. By the enemy terminates the effect and prevents you from activating the ability. Firing a shot terminates the effect. Okay. So it will stay for 20 seconds. So if you wanted to hide, I mean in a pillow, why would you want to hide? And this increases your reload speed and the ATGM deviation. Reduces accuracy to 0, increases ATM. So it also provides you with a positive effect against ATGMs. Okay. So that's a choice you make. Am I going to hide and spot and try and be stealthy, or am I going to go out in there and brawl? It is a pillow after all, and it's a tier 10. So we've had a look at vehicles, we've had a look at headquarters. Let's have a look at commanders. Do we have anything different? No, the commanders are much of a muchness. What about the inventory? So the inventory supply crates, boosts, no different really. No. Premium times, no different really. Goods, no different really. Then the battalion stuff remains exactly the same. Is there anything new in the dossier? Well, there's nothing new in the dossier. That's a little bit out. History remains the same. Your achievements, much of a muchness. These are the new ones. There's a new camo. New camo. New camo. Hmm. 9 minutes without losing any allies. That's interesting. Been a bit long, so we'll just end it here. Thanks very much for watching and looking at what's coming in 2.7 on the PTS.
For none can stand before us.
Don't be so sure, Sebastian. We aren't done with you yet.